we're on, by the way. Maybe Parker realized he was going to have to burn those books, and he actually secretly loves them, so he didn't want to have to burn them.
Probably.
What was it he was going to burn again? A major X? Is that what it was?
He's like a grouchy old man. He's always about to burn some. He never does.
Get off my lawn with your crappy comics.
I assume that we're up and running. Let me make sure.
It doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does. Never mind. We're on for like 30 seconds now.
Yeah. Oh, it's Perry. Hello, Perry. What's happening, Perry Comics? Oh, it's just hanging out, catching up, showing some stuff. I have about 17 boxes. This is like the second live stream in a row. I've bitched about all these boxes because somebody decides he needs to get a new job, and god damn it, what am I supposed to do with all these books? It's very selfish. Very selfish, Barbarian.
I'm sorry that I keep selling you stuff and you keep giving me money for it.
I'm gonna stop giving you money. That way, you just don't let me in those things anymore.
I'll tell you this right now. If you ever buy anything from me and you don't pay me for it, I definitely won't send it to you.
Well, there you go. See, we got an understanding now. Have you guys ever read these magic ones?
I have them. I haven't got around to reading it yet. It's
I
one
won
of the
this.
sets that it's on my radar.
Yeah, I won this on one of them things that you pretty much the Barbarian's one that like always tags me on those things.
Oh, my Sunday run day.
Yeah, well, like it's like, hey, tag a friend, and then you can win the books, and these are the ones I actually won. So I want to read those because they look cool. Pages, films, and plastics. Hello, hello, hello. What's going over?
Huh?
Ooh. The good stuff.
Is that the red
Grab
hood?
some stuff. All right, I'm ready.
I got this too. And look at that. It's Thor and Doctor Doom, and I didn't have to even pay Barbarian for it. Look at that sweet one. Woo.
Who'd you get that from?
Becca. Nemo knows because he's trying to freaking make me watch her page again. I literally have her page like basically blocked.
She had an assortment of Doctor Strange books, and I couldn't let you pass by them without seeing them.
Oh my god, Lord, dude. And I'm like, no, I'm not buying the books. And then this monkey, my friend,
Wow.
I buy all these books from him tonight. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's going to be $25 shipping, just so you know. Such a great friend. I picked up this book. I like that. I just like the cover of that book. I thought it was a cool cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the what is it, Red Sony?
Like skeleton. You can see it first.
You can see it through the reflection. That's really cool. So you said you had some books you wanted to show?
Yeah.
Or Barbarian or somebody?
Yeah, well, like, symbiote club stuff. I bought some books off of Empty Tomb.
Let me see if there's a way I can put you on. I don't know how to do this.
Empty Tomb's comics said that he was like quitting comics forever ago, and then he came back strong with like 100 million comics.
I just removed him.
Went up there and like, of course, he has stuff I want, even though I'm not supposed to spend money on stuff. So I had to buy them.
How do I make you so? Yeah, boom! Figuring this stuff out, people. I got a college degree in everything. Nemo, don't turn off your camera. I'm still watching you.
Yeah, for you're up.
What I really like about people who mail stuff to me in Gemini mailers, I don't ever have to buy Gemini mailers.
Dude, I have so many Gemini mailers. I got a lot of them. My wife keeps asking what I'm going to do with all of them.
I hardly ever use them. Like when you're just sending one or two things, they work out pretty good.
Or if you're charging your friend $25 for shipping, you should probably send him nothing but Gemini mailers.
Put each book in a Gemini mailer. Each one in its very own.
I always increase by at least $1 every time I bitch about your shipping, just until you finally go, okay. I don't even know the amount you told me, but I'm up to $25 shipping now.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's going to be like 3 times that by the end of the night. I mean, I would do free shipping. Like when I do stuff on eBay, I put free shipping. But I always start my bids, where shipping's included. Can't really do that on Instagram because no one. You seen tonight, like if I ask $2 as a start bid, it takes forever to get one bid.
Where'd you get that shirt from?
At Walmart. I buy all my clothes from Walmart.
Let me tell you something about Walmart. I got that exact same shirt on Friday. Take it up to the checkout. The lady is her first day on the job. She can't figure it out. She calls the other guy up. He's not originally from this country, so he can't really figure it out either. They get an error screen for everything you can think of. I'm watching it. It was like, oh, didn't charge tax. Finally, one error screen says, cannot sell that shirt, confiscated or whatever. So he's like, sorry, sir, we can't sell it. He takes it out of my hand and walks away. Bunch of BS. Oh, look at that. It's your kitty stuff. Your kitty artist.
Spider-Man 2099. Scotty Young variant.
That's awesome. Who sent you this?
And I got these from Empty Tomb.
Oh.
And the PX exclusive black and white.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh. Might be the
gave
first
me a pretty good deal.
appearance of the Venom Spidey.
Oh my
Spider-Man
God! I just
2099.
realized I owe Empty Tomb money too. Jesus Christ!
You owe
What's
me
wrong?
money too, Mr. Girl.
I don't owe you no money, Nemo. I ain't bought nothing from you forever.
Hey, I get first dibs on your money.
I know.
Work hard for your money.
I was thinking about the other day. If I stop showing up to your auctions, I don't know how many people are actually going to buy.
I mean, I gave you like 2 or 3 weeks off from doing auction. Took a nice long break so you could build up some equity.
Nemo, why you got your camera off, dude? Everybody wants to do a sexy face. Hey, I also picked this up. What if Doctor Strange did not become the master mystic artist? Because Doctor Strange is the best there is. No one better. I think this might be the next book. I'm gonna read it first. It mean the Sun review. Swordmaster. Yeah. I don't know if it's any good, but with the looks of it, it looks like it could be a book for the Sun review.
How original of a name for like your secret hangout is the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's like it's Sanctum Sanctorum. I mean, it's like my house. I'm moving back to my house to hang out.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Doctor Strange was an amazing read, but then they gave him back the power to be a surgeon. So he's going to be the Doctor Strange surgeon again. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know about it.
So he's actually being a doctor again.
Yeah, there was this in the last book. This little kid, his mom crashed, and the only way he could save him was do emergency surgery. So by emergency, he means he went to that other realm, made a deal with some kind of demon to get his hands back. Went back to the little boy. His hands melted away. Then they grew back to be regular hands again, and he was able to do the surgery on the side of the road, I guess. Like that wasn't really an emergency. I feel like you could have come up with some kind of spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's the master of the mystical art. Why can't he just like magically surgicize? Like you got some skeletons that are made of light that are.
This is like 2 books after he gets out of being Galactus's herald or whatever and saves the universe without anybody knowing it needed saved. And he's like, man, I just can't find a way to cut this kid's head open. Guess I got to rebuild my hands. I'm like, come on, man. Oh, that's a book I can't show. That came from Barbarian. That's a secret book. I can't show that book. Ooh, this one came from you too. I'm really liking this book though. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Which variant is that?
It's from the Powers of X issue 2.
No, I know. Who was the artist that did it?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Hickman, maybe? I don't know. Hickman wrote it.
It wasn't Scotty Young, so I didn't buy it for me.
It wasn't Scotty Young. Get out of here.
I bought all of those X books. I only got the Scotty Young covers for me, unless they didn't have it, and then I just bought whichever one was cheap until I could get the Scotty Young one.
I don't remember. If anybody knows, I can't remember who it was. I did when I asked him to buy it for me.
I scooped up one from.
Hey, what's up? And what's
the Virgin one?
Yeah, this is from Necro. It's the original cover from this issue, the Virgin from Pepe Larraz.
Hey, who that? What's happening, man?
I bought another guy. The normal cover for A, like the normal #1 cover.
Yeah.
And I saw that it was going for, I don't know, like $12 on eBay or something, which I don't really understand why, but I guess because not a lot of people got them.
Yeah.
They heard it was good, so they want to go back and get the first one. But
something in there. I'm sure Key Collector has something on it.
Yeah, that's another guy, old Who Dat. That's one I gotta stay away from. That guy's always got the awesome books, and it's like I gotta stay away from Who Dat for a while.
With that purchase from Necro, he also hooked me up with this awesome Spawn comic. I'm sure you guys saw this, but just for all those other people out there, this is Spawn 275.
That's pretty awesome.
It's not Capullo.
Yeah, right on.
I need
but yeah,
I need Spawn 2 and 3 eventually. I have to get off my ass and actually look for that. That's like the two that I'm missing for. If you want me to send you invite, Peter, you gotta send me your email because I don't have it anymore. Because I'm not a good friend.
Let me show off one more of the House and Power before he comes in here and yells at us about it. Hold on.
I'm waiting to show mine. So do I just have all of them? Seriously, is that what you do to me, Barbarian? Do you freaking like hold them off and be like, "Oh, I got another one for you there, buddy"? Giant size supervillain team up.
Which one's that?
This one is Perillo variant from the New York Comic Con exclusive. I got this off of Marquee at the home of the New York Warriors, and it's signed by Perillo. At the bottom.
Hold on. Let's get this on the full screen.
Is that Magic on the cover?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's an awesome cover, dude.
It's the newer character from the series. God, I'm blanking on her name right now. But yeah, it also comes with the COA, which is pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Oh my God, I'm blanking on her name, but it'll come to me. But yeah, she looks like Magic because she has her weapon. Oh
yeah, you got that great big sword, that freaking
it looks just like her sword. It's probably her sword. From the same lot, I got the Savage Avengers Perillo variant from Midtown exclusive. Same again, signed by him in gourd.
Nice.
And then Deceased, which I'm on the hunt for that Joker one of the cover swipe one for Deceased.
Talking about the Saddam one?
Which one?
You talking about the Arthur Saddam one or the other one?
Yeah, the Arthur Saddam one of.
Okay.
I really liked it. I should really wait until Peter gets in here to tell you how much I like it.
But yeah,
I had to buy that, the newest one. I think it's number 4 or 5.
Go back to the group, Garel.
Oh, sorry. Well, Peter's now sending me invites, so I gotta get him in here or send me messages.
There was one that he didn't do, like number 3. I don't think he did a cover for it. Saddam, and I don't understand why, but the last one was awesome. The one with Batman standing on the hill with all the wolves behind him. That cover's sick. I like that.
Send.
The Killing Joke. That's it. The cover swipe with the Killing Joke.
Oh yeah, I just saw that on somebody. Who did that? Somebody.
Looking.
You know what? I got this from Barbarian, and I really like this book because I'm kind of liking the whole. I don't want to say
the little Hitler kid.
Yeah.
Like Hitler kid. Yeah. Yeah, the shadow makes it look like he's got a little Hitler mustache.
But I really like that, and I actually really wanted that. And like your boy or somebody annoying started like trying to bid on it, and I was like, dude, seriously, don't bid on that because that's like one of the books. I was like, oh, that's cool.
What if he wanted it, Mr.
He didn't want it. He just wants to annoy the piss out of me. That's what your boy always does in the because we all know he's not going to pay for the damn books. He just wants to annoy me. But I did get this. I don't know why I wanted this, but I really wanted the Thor frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have definitely paid more for those, but nobody else is bidding. So.
Yeah, that's what happens when there's only 3 people in the auction.
Don't be
every
greedy.
book you pick up, it's like the people in the auction talk to each other. It's like, do you want this one? No? Okay, you go ahead and get it.
What? That happened once between me and book movers. It only happened that one time.
I mean, I've learned a lot from that one time, though.
And I also
like 4 people. I don't put anything up that I paid less than 30 cents for.
And I was also
paid more than 30 cents for it, then it ain't going up for $1.
I was sending you messages telling you to end the stream too, but you don't look at your phone while you're recording. I was like, dude, end this thing, man. Like, don't sell any more books.
I can't. Like, I can't look at my phone because I have to use my phone. But yeah, I mean, if like all that stuff I put up there, every single bit of it, I made money on.
Oh, that's
it's
good.
Not making a lot. I mean, like I said, like I might have paid like a quarter or 30 cents for each one of those books that I sold for $1.
Yeah,
it's not that great, but I'm not losing money. And people that want the stuff, they get it. I don't want the stuff. That's why I put it up.
Yeah, no, I mean that's good that happens though. Like, I really need to go on eBay and just start putting up. I'll probably do it this weekend. I'm just start putting up lots on eBay, like 10 at a time or something. Put them up for like
stuff on eBay lately. I hadn't done it for a while. It's so annoying. Like you forget how much it just sells.
Yeah,
I put like 5 comments on eBay. 2 of them sold, and 3 of them didn't. One of the 2 that sold, the person didn't pay me for it, and so I had to cancel it and I had to relist it. As soon as I relist it, the stupid ass freaking bids on it again. And I'm like, you didn't pay for it the last time. I'm not gonna let you buy. So I had to cancel it again and then block him because apparently you can't block somebody that's already bid on your stuff. So I had to cancel it a second time, block the person, and then relist it. And they can still leave me negative feedback because they have that option as the buyer. Like you as a seller can't even leave negative feedback.
You couldn't report it to eBay about what
you can, but it doesn't do any good. Like eBay's totally on the seller, on the buyer.
Oh yeah, they are.
So dumb.
Your boy, I'd rather sell my comics still, my Star Wars figures, because they don't belong to me. Like 90% belong to my children. I know you guys think that's not true, but it is. All those figures I unboxed the other day, they're all gone because the boys came rushing in here and took them all and ran off with them. The only thing I have to do with it is, like I said in the video, if you guys watch it, I hide the lightsabers and guns in the top of the closet, and they have to ask me for them or they would lose them. So
I have one Star Wars toy. That's it.
I got a crap ton of them, but I only buy the little ones. Oh, here goes one here. Like I only buy these, the little.
See it?
Because I get those at Walmart for like $2. Because
wait, I went the wrong way. The stupid backwards. Oh, it's right there. It's right there above Venom, next to the Red Sonja.
I see it.
Darth Vader. That's the only one that I have.
Oh, they know you, boy. They know because they have to come ask me for them. I got to ask them which lightsaber, why they need it, and then make sure they bring it back. They know that I have the lightsabers. I know it's shocking to hear this from you guys, probably, but I only buy them from the Walmart, section where it's like 90% off.
Yeah, all the over purchased, undersold ones.
Well, yeah, but the good thing is because they've tried to screw Star Wars so much that nobody buys toys anyway. Like you have all the collectors and stuff that rush it. Like they had Force Friday, and if you try to go buy it then, the shelves are empty. But after like 2 weeks and they restock it, nobody's going to buy that stuff because nobody buys Star Wars anymore. It was just like I was saying this other day in the stream. It's probably going to be unpopular, but I was watching Stranger Things, and it's like the show's flowing just fine. And then you get this point where it's like somebody's like, "Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that girls had a sucky role in life in the '80s. Let's go ahead and just shoehorn a story in about it." Where it's like, I don't belong to you. I'm a strong person. I'm like, why is this 11-year-old talking like this? This doesn't make sense. Keep going. Like this show just come to a grinding halt.
Use your psychic powers and make them all leave you alone.
I'm just like, yeah, that's the point. You're the damn superhero. What do you care? Like, no one thinks that you're freaking, somebody's property. Trust me, you throw them to a wall. It was like, and like they always do that. It's like every time I watch a show, I'm just waiting for that moment where the plot comes to a grinding halt as they put a little message in. I want to see a little rainbow. Like the more you know. And I'm like, oh Jesus, come on, let's go.
What I didn't like about that was the whole like advertisement stuff at the beginning. Like they were showing the ice cream and the shoes of the 80s, like all that like retro stuff that they had to like advertise.
You see, a lot of those companies brought that back. Like they were bringing those back for temporarily.
Yeah, that's the whole point of them. I mean, I'm sure they did it all at the beginning because of that, just so they get out of the way. But yeah, it's money. Money.
And he had that. That was kind of funny, but at the same time was annoying. Where he was like, "No, it's refreshing new Coke. It's the same Coke, but sweeter." I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it all does it eventually. Like every time I'll see like, oh, exciting new writers coming to Marvel, and I'll click on it and I'll check their like history, and there's no history of them writing anything but I don't know, Twitter blogs. So I'm like, who the hell is this comic book writer that's never wrote a comic book before? And they're getting their own stories. What? And then when they give people like, the one we talked about, Powers of X, they give us an actual comic book writer. Shockingly, people like the story. I can't believe it.
As soon as they give it to somebody that they've heard of before, it's like, man, this is gonna suck.
Yeah,
don't even give it a chance.
You take like the Venom, and I mean, they're using that. They're using Donny Cates as a prostitute at this point. But Donny Cates and Immortal Hulk run and all these other ones, those are all like established comic book writers. They need to quit like trying to force somebody into a situation. It's like it took you like 20 years to get your own book back in the day. Now it's like, you're clever on Twitter. Have a book.
I really like your blog here.
Yeah, no, I'm like, why is this person on here? I don't even know. What do they write? I guess the old grandpa decided not to show up. I sent him an invite.
You made sure to send the right email, right?
You got 17 emails. I sent him to all of them. I'm gonna make sure again though. What do you say it was? I should put his email address out there for the world to know.
You can get all the love mail of how they love House of X and Power of X and send it to him and tell him why it's such a great run.
Okay, I will say this about it. I was going to do a video about it one time. I guess I like Power of X. I don't have any history with X-Men. And I guess maybe if you do, you don't like it. But it seems like people who do actually do like it. So it's weird to me.
It's not true. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big X-Men fan. I liked it. It's definitely different. It's refreshing. But at the same time, there's some stuff that he's kind of taken from old stories to put in this. We got John Comics with Kids in here saying hello.
Oh, where? I didn't even see that.
And just your boy.
Oh, I just see your boy. I don't have enough comics on my screen.
See, John agrees with me.
Hey,
he loves House of X and Power of 10.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things, but I'm assuming that they're going to answer those questions. I don't think all of them need to be answered in six books. You know what I mean? Like the Avengers and the Bale's kind of waiting around and letting them. Oh, now they just popped up there. That's crazy. Hey, John. And then like every X-Men, all of them decided to go with this. Like that seems a little bit weird, but I'm assuming those are kind of questions that get answered, in the next channels. Because you got to think there were some X-Men that didn't agree.
It's all Disney, so I mean, it's whatever Disney wants to do. There were some storylines before were doing fine by themselves, but I guess they want to kind of just stop it and give it a reboot. I guess they want to do number ones again for everything.
And then I saw
it leads into good stories for each one. I'm really excited for X-Men next week or this upcoming week.
Yeah, I'm not though. 'Cause it's so expensive, Nemo. There's so many freaking books all the damn time.
Look at Art Boone variant.
But that's the thing, like you got to stick with what you love. I mean, if you don't really care for X-Men like that, you're probably not going to be a fan of all this new stuff coming out. Just stick to Doctor Strange. If there's new Doctor Strange titles, stick to that. You don't have to go and get every story.
Nemo, don't talk to me like that.
If you can't find any
Don't tell
Doctor
me to
Strange,
buy what I love, Nemo. Listen, like garbage.
I'm just saying, get everything.
No, but I really have liked the X-Men. Like I liked the Immortal Hulk a little bit, but then I feel like towards the end it was kind of like getting weird. And I like Venom obviously a lot. I think Doctor Strange wrote really well. Justice League Dark is pretty awesome. And I really like this X-Men. Like I really liked it. Like I was waiting for the next one to come out. Like as soon as my free website had it up there like Tuesday at midnight, I was clicking on it to read it. So I mean I still bought the books. I'm not to say I didn't buy the books, but I have to order them online, so I don't get mine for like 2 weeks. So I didn't want to wait 2 weeks. So I would buy them online, but then I'd buy them and I'd also read them online, so I'd keep up with it. So that shows I like it a lot. If I'm gonna read it for free and go ahead and buy it anyway. I only save that for Strange. Doctor Strange is the only one that gets that routine where I read it for free and buy it.
Go on the internet route would be probably the best if you want to read new titles and not want to spend on it. I don't know if is it Marvel that's doing theirs that has a certain price to read every comic or that comes out?
Yeah, but I don't think you get them right away though. Like that's the problem. Like I don't think you get to read them like the day they come out. I think you got to wait a while. Right?
That should be fine. As long as you get to read them.
Yeah. But that's the only thing. I guess I would need a tablet because like the only way I can read them now is at work, and we're actually getting busy enough where nothing worse than like getting in a comic book like 4 pages in, it's really good, and then people start calling or coming in, and I feel like I got to start all over the beginning again. So I need like a tablet or something where I can read at home because I can't believe I'm stalling internet right now because I got this pair of scissors stabbed into the side of this computer. That can't be good for it.
John said that you get unlimited, but you have to wait about 6 months later. Isn't what he's saying?
Oh, okay. Yes, I knew it was something.
Same with the DC app. Thanks. And we got Comic Man Andy in here. How's it going, Comic?
How come you're seeing this and I'm not?
Because I got YouTube up.
That's YouTube. Right. It goes way slower on here.
StreamYard's super slow. I never use StreamYard's chat.
But that's what I was saying when I got on today. There was like a 20-year-old who was like, I'm one of the founders, and I immediately hated that guy. There's no 20-year-old that should be like inventing StreamYard or whatever.
Yeah.
We're here trying to like figure out how to even get online. He's like, I read the StreamYard. Comic Man Andy, what's happening? See, now I see it though. But wait, that's illegal. Your boy, dude, your entire life is probably illegal. Don't talk to me. He probably lives illegally in a house with chickens.
Slinging them chicken eggs and chickens.
So Nemo, what is your is that what you read most of right now? Is this the X-Men or are you reading other things?
I mean, I get X-Men. I still get Die. Deceased. I've been reading what's that Batman title that's out?
The White Knight one?
No, not the White Knight one. The one with Capullo and is it Snyder? Who's the writer? I can't think of the title name right now, but it's like slowly coming out like every so often.
Is it Black?
Which one? Taylor?
Is that his name?
I can hardly hear you.
I said, is it Taylor? Is that his name?
Last Night on Earth. There you go. Your boy said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I had those, and I haven't even read them. I just pulled them out earlier because I forgot that I haven't read those.
It's a good read. I like it a lot. What else did I get? Absolute Carnage. It's been, really good. I kind of stopped at Venom after a while. I mean, I should have kept going, but there's one thing I stopped when I was reading Venom, and then it got super hot, and I can hardly get any of them.
Yeah. I like the Batman Curse of the White Knight. I like that too. I thought it was a pretty good read. Oh yeah, I got it right here. I just haven't even read it yet. I haven't cracked it open. I just got it like a week ago. Absolute Carnage was the one that I was completely wrong on. So I thought that was going to be one of those overhyped, things they always pull, and then you read it and it's like, the main story is pretty good, but the rest are garbage. But Everyone I read, the only one I didn't like was a idiot one. What's his name? What's that guy? Deadpool. I didn't like Deadpool one. That one, but I don't like Deadpool at all.
Side plot, yeah.
I don't like Deadpool, but other than that, I thought the Deadpool one was the only one that I was. I liked all the rest of it, which is annoying because there you go, more money. So that was definitely. I bought the main run of that, and I read all the rest of them online because I was like, that's too many books. Yeah, I thought Harleen was really good too, you boy. I thought that was a really good retelling of that story.
You should have known in advance Deadpool was going to be nothing serious. It was probably going to be all the like side funnies.
The weird thing about it though is I've never read a Deadpool, and everyone that likes Deadpool won't shut up about how amazing he is. And so I'm always like, well, I don't know. He seems like he'd be not my type, but this like over the top stupid all the time. And I was like, so I'll give it a shot. And I'm reading it, and the entire time I have my hand like this, shaking my head while I'm reading. Well, why am I reading this? What is it? How can you take it seriously? Like, how can you have this killer, like serial killer symbiote guy running around killing everybody, and while he's over there cooking freaking bratwursts or something? It's like I don't need that moment of stupidity when I'm trying to like he's slaughtering hundreds. Like, he's like, wait a minute.
I mean, Fu could tell you with like the Howard the Duck and everything, it's just a level of comedy that you enjoy. That it's just chaotic. It's a good chaotic story, and well, maybe not really much story, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. Like the ones that I read, I hadn't read any Deadpool in a while, but like the stuff that was out like during Secret Invasion, I think it was Cable and Deadpool. I read some of that, and that stuff was really dark. Like he was not in a good place.
Now that I think about it, I think I read the first 3 of this, the current Deadpool run. And other than something eating his feet, and so he didn't have knees, and that was kind of silly. I actually didn't mind it that much. I mean, it was over the top, but like that one, the symbiote one, it just took me out of it. Like I'm reading 3 or 4 in a row where everyone's like terrified of this symbiote, and then the idiot's making like bratwurst or chimichurros or whatever the hell he's making. I'm like, really, this is so silly.
I mean, the dude can't die. Like he's you can do anything you want to him, and he's just gonna keep coming back. And like after a while, I can imagine that would be like you just wouldn't give a shit about anything.
You lose your mind.
Like, why do I care that train's coming straight for me?
I'll be all right. I can't get that idiot Ryan Reynolds out of my head when I read Deadpool. I just can't. Like he's too much Deadpool. Like I hate Ryan Reynolds, and it's like I feel like he's mocking me as I'm reading it. I'm like, God, I can't stand Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is a god.
Yeah, I mean, part of me hating him is because I wish I was him, but the other part is he's really annoying.
I think he's funny. Like I've liked Ryan Reynolds movies like way back since like the National Lampoon's.
No, you're not correct.
Wilder.
I think it was the first time I ever saw him was in Van Wilder.
Let me tell you something. Incorrect, sir. You're incorrect. He's been the exact same character since Van Wilder, and he's waiting on Deadpool. Like if he had started with Deadpool, I would be like, "Oh, this guy's great."
Well, see, but that's what makes it perfect for him because he fits it so well.
Oh, he does.
Like,
absolutely.
He has the character for just running his mouth and just saying a lot of dumb stuff. So,
like even people hated him on.
Great actor, but he plays pretty much the same actor.
Yeah.
But like when he what was that like was it Wolverine Origins whatever he basically played Deadpool. Like people hated that because of the version of it, but I thought he did a great job. He was freaking annoying in that too. I was like, oh, he's doing fine as the annoying Deadpool guy.
It wasn't bad. It was everything else with it.
Absolutely. But I was like, people were like, oh, this sucks. And I'm like, well, you can't really say Ryan Reynolds sucks. I think he nailed it on that freaking portrayal. Because
you take away the substance that makes him the character, is his mouth. No.
Plus, he doesn't have blades coming out of his arms. I think he did in that movie.
No, and how does he keep that all the way up his arm either? Those blades were long.
Hey, don't get me started. One of the first books I opened when I decided to get back was what was the new Wolverine / Hulk mixed? What was that guy's name again?
Hulk Marines, you mean?
Yeah.
You're talking about Weapon H.
Yeah, Weapon H. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then they showed him coming out, and I was like, well, how does he keep that 6-foot blade in his arm? And the guy that I was reading at a comic book store was like, yeah, I don't think about that. Just read the story. I was like, why would you keep it? Does it go up into his shoulder? Like, how
in a spiral.
No.
But he thought it was funny when I said, he's like, yeah, don't think about that. Just read the story. And I was like, all right. So I was like, where does he keep that thing?
Yeah, that's what the Wolverine with the round claws is way more plausible than the big blades. Like the old what is it? The 80s Wolverine with the round claws.
Yeah.
Compact, just like a baton. They just compact up in your hand, and then they just spring out.
See, I heard they're gonna have a Wolverine's gonna have his own run again. And 8 months ago, I would have been pretty excited about that. But the more stories I read about Wolverine, the not as excited I am about it. I hope it's going to be good. It's just, I don't know. I definitely needed a 5-year break or however long it's been, probably, from some of the stories I've read.
Yeah, I guess it always comes down to like writer, artist for me. I mean, of course you like the character, but if it doesn't have either, well, I mean, artist probably is not the biggest thing, but yeah, definitely a writer. It's probably not going to be a comic I'd pick up.
Barbarian, what's your favorite? I mean, I know Spider-Man's your favorite. What's your favorite read right now?
I've actually been reading a lot more lately because of my job. Like, I have so much downtime for half of it. Like, I've just been taking stuff. I read all of Oblivion Song up to. I read one when it first came out, and I was like, okay, this is good. I'm gonna keep getting it. But I never read 2 up until 20s where it's at now or something like that. And I just hadn't ever got the chance to read it all. And so, like, in the last 2 days, I read 2 through 20. And it's really good. Like, I really liked it.
I feel like I read Oblivion when it first came out, because that was a long time ago. But it's like one of those books that I read, thought was pretty good, and then it just forgot about it, like totally.
Yeah.
Like Die was kind of like that for me. All the hype when everybody was talking about it, I read like the first 3, thought that was really good, and then just totally forgot to even go back and look for them again.
Yeah, I heard somebody say something about either like a TV show or a movie. It was optioned or something like that. I don't know how that's going to happen. Like, reading that book, that it's so far out there. Like, there's so much sci-fi craziness. Like,
you talking about the Kirkman book?
Out of that. So I don't know if that. I mean, it's a long shot, but that was pretty good. Like last night, you remember Road to the Dead? That came out. They only did 3 issues, but it was on IDW, and it's like about zombies running wild. This military dude, he's the only one left in his platoon, and runs into like this civilian that's like this ghetto crazy dude, and they got to save the world by saving this scientist. It's a very played out scenario, but it was a pretty good read. It was funny. I like zombie stuff too, like so. I was pretty into it. The last 2 pages of the book on all of them are just words, like a novel would be wrote, like in chapters. And like I used to read lots of zombie like novels, like 1,000-page books, and like I like that. I thought it was pretty good.
I tried. I was like, I want to say it was like 17 issues back on Batman, and I was after the wedding. I guess I started reading comics again after the wedding, so I didn't know what all that was about. So I read it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then like it was doing it at work, and I just read one after another on the internet. Dude, that was a beatdown. Like I know Ishi's gonna go crazy when I say that's his boy, but man, that was a beatdown reading all those. It's like they're like stuck in he's stuck in oh, there goes Peter. He's like stuck in some kind of like I don't know this loop, or and I'm just like, dude, I can't read anymore of this. I gave up after like 15 of them. I was like, I can't do it anymore. Peter,
just as
what's up, man?
Peter's also in here. Hello, Fuchsia. What's up, Peter? Welcome in.
Hey guys, what's up?
are you at work, Peter?
Yeah, but I'm just leaving. I had to catch the end of the game.
Who won?
It's the bowling game?
No, the football game. I don't have cable.
Bowling game. The sports ball, Barbarian, damn it.
Were they rolling the little pigskin?
Oh yeah, who won that game? Peter?
Greg, I don't like hangouts. We're in this weird new thing, and I don't like it. StreamYard.
That didn't take long. Something new. I'm not a friend of this.
StreamYard off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Oh,
we lost him.
Yeah, he might have left the. Here, I'll take him off for a second.
He just got disconnected from his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but I wasn't surprised that Peter was going to immediately come in here and go, "What is this nonsense?"
He's telling me to wear headphones. What the hell?
Dude, sometimes I'll just randomly, if you haven't noticed in our chat, sometimes I'll just randomly say I like something if I see that Peter's in there, just to see if he'll go like, "What the hell are you reading that for?" Like, I'll just randomly say something's good. I'm like, Justice League is pretty good, just to watch him like freak out.
I really like Arrow. What do you think, Parker?
Yeah, something like that. That'll really get him going. I think the DC TV verse is the best TV watching ever, and then watch him freak out.
I love Arrowverse. I started getting really confused. Like, for real, there was all these like images of like the Arrowverse Superman and somebody else from the Arrowverse, and then it had like the dude that played Superman in the movie, but in the Arrowverse, he's the Atom.
Yeah,
And
he
so,
is. He is, because I watched that show for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like it took a minute because like I didn't care for the movie that much. I watched it once and it was gone. And like I see this dude dressed like, I was like, why is the Atom dressed like Superman? Like I even wrote something, somebody posted on Instagram. I was like, somebody explain why is the Atom dressed like Superman? It's like he should be dressed in his suit, you know?
Yeah, I tried to watch that, and again, not to be controversial or anything, but I tried to watch that, and it was pretty good. The Heroes of Tomorrow. I mean, it was horrible acting, like it all is. And then they just had like 3 episodes in a row where like they were dealing with, I don't know, the black character went back in time and tried to burn down the slave mansion, and they had a big speech about how that felt, and then one of the girls went back in time because it was like women being mistreated, and she suddenly became a lesbian. In the whole show, she was like a boy-loving kind of borderline slut, and then she became gay. And then there was another character who they found out the whole time he was gay, and I was like, okay, guys, this is a superhero. You guys can be gay. That's fantastic. Can you go back to kicking people's ass, please? Like, this is come on. I don't care what your problem is. Less drama, more ass kicking.
You're talking about the Legends of Tomorrow show?
Yeah.
That's where they did that. Yeah, I watched that. Like I said, I've said it before. Like, there's no bad comic book show for me. Like, if it's something I can watch, like I'll watch it. And I was watching that the other day, and it has Constantine on it for one of the seasons or whatever. And it had Constantine like with a boyfriend. And I was just like, what the hell are they doing? Like, they're even making John Constantine gay.
I think John Constantine originally is bisexual though.
Really?
Like, original comic book, I think he is, yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't know. I never read any of the comics. All I know is Keanu Reeves is
Keanu Reeves is not. No, that one is not. That's a different Constantine. That's Earth. That's Earth 45 Constantine. That's totally different.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Because I remember I got like the hardcover Constantine. It's like one of the things I put in my when I first started doing comics. They had like everything Constantine's been in. It was like this 25th anniversary book or something, and I put it on Amazon cart, and it was like $40 when it came out. And I put it in the cart safe for later because I knew I was never going to buy it.
Yeah.
But then like 3 weeks later, they're like, it has been reduced from like 40 to 9. And I was like, $9. Okay. And I clicked buy. So I was like, $9 sounds like a decent price for a hardcover like that thick of a book of all the Constantine stuff. Yeah, pretty quick in there. He's like at a bar and he's like hitting on a guy, and I was like, oh, I guess Constantine has been by from the beginning. There you go. There's a character.
Yeah, I never knew that. Yeah, I have a couple Constantine like trades. I found them at Goodwill, so I was like, I'll buy them because they're $1.91. I bought them and read them, and it didn't say anything about him being gay in there. But I mean, it don't really matter. It's just took me by surprise.
Oh, Fuchsia says,
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, still so behind. Don't know if it's really worth it. If I haven't caught up to catch up with Arrowverse, what does it say about my motivation to watch it? Yeah, I agree. Hey, but you know what? So I decided when I like a few months after I started collecting, I was like, oh, I decided what I started liking, and I always like stuff like the day before or week before it would Timmy or somebody would put it on as a hot book, and I keep getting like, oh. And then, but I actually got ahead of something. Not that it matters, gonna go with that. But see, I got this. That's the last thing I bought from Nemo, that crook. And
Crook. You got a first deck in that book, buddy.
No, that book is awesome.
Yeah.
And then, but I liked it, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go find out more about him. So I Googled him because I don't know anything about him. And I was like, oh, he's got the Horseman of the Apocalypse or whatever. And I bought them like Tuesday. Well, like Thursday or Friday, Uncle Jim and Timmy decided, oh yeah, these are gonna be the hot books coming out, X-Men. I was like, oh, I already got them. I got them for like $1 online. I was like, yes, I actually got a book before it went on the hot list. I didn't have to pay extra.
Nice.
I haven't watched it. So you're saying that the Horseman books are the ones that are hot now?
Well, I think it's like one of those spec ones, maybe not hot necessarily. Like, I don't know if it's on eBay, but they're gonna go from like $1 to probably like $3 or $4, just because of Apocalypse appearing on X-Men and stuff, and all the new storylines coming out. Yeah. I think people are assuming he's gonna have something to do with it. A lot of assuming. You know how spec is.
Yeah, I still have those. I still have the Horseman books and like the first Archangel and all those. I sold the first half, like the first 7 or 8 in that series.
Yeah.
And I hung on to that. I was going to sell those later. But I'm glad I did now. Now I might be able to get an extra $1 or $2.
Well, like I said, I don't know if it's going to go crazy amount or anything. But
it went
yeah, I don't think it's going to be one of those ones that it was like $1, then went to 20.
It's going to be the next Starburner.
Hey, what's up, Biggie?
Yeah, Biggie. Mortal Biggie up in here.
Oh, look. See, you guys were asking me. Afro is...
Your new haircut?
Yeah. It's already curling in the back.
You got to flaunt it like a model.
Like, it's already trying to come back. Like, it'll be... in a couple of weeks, it'll be back to full fro again. Yeah, I forgot about it. Like, there's patients, obviously. I'm like the first thing they see when they come in. I totally forgot about it. And we had patients that saw me like Tuesday, and then Saturday they come pick up their glasses, and they're like looking at me all funny, trying to figure out if it was me, if it was like a new hire, and they're like, "What did you do?"
Yeah, you should about that. She likes your look. It looks weird, but she likes it.
Yeah, the wife was, like I said, whenever I told you guys, I was like, "Hey, maybe I should get a haircut. What do you think?" And she like literally ran to the bathroom, got we had the clippers in the wall. It was like, if you want me to, I'll cut it right now. And I was like, I guess that's a yes. Cut it.
Here, let me oil them up and sharpen them real quick for you.
What I don't get, Mr. Grell, is why you wait until like almost fall to winter time to get a cut versus the summer.
Honestly, what it is because it gets so. I mean, I don't know if the correct term is nappy, but it starts to get like. It starts to like almost dreadlock in the back from like leaning on stuff. And when I try to like take off her shirt or rub my hands to it, it starts to get caught and it hurts. And that's when I cut it.
Okay. I can't go any longer than this. I know my hair can get out longer, but I hate it. It's just irritates my ear and the back of my head. I'm like, nah.
If it wasn't for the fact that it grows so fast, I would probably cut it more often, but I would literally have to cut it like probably like once a week or once every 2 weeks to keep it from doing that. So I just let it go. But I don't know. That last time was, I mean, the one before. That's the second time in a row, I guess, that I've let it grow out. Probably too far, so I'll probably try to keep up with it this time. The last time I got a haircut from a real guy, he told me I need to be conditioning or taking care of it. I'm going to let it do that because it started tangling so bad. He tried to like cut it with a pair of scissors and couldn't do it. So he was like, "You're gonna have to like take care of this, my man, if you want to grow your hair out again." I don't know what
Peter conditioner for like 2 weeks straight. It'll get it out.
Oh, Peter
Parker back in here.
He's driving.
Oh,
well, I was fucking talking, but apparently I was backstage, so you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Fuchsia, I like it when your hair. I like it both though. I like when your hair kind of grows out and when it's short. I mean, I kind of know you as short hair, so. What is this beauty parlor talk?
Yeah. Wow, I can't hear him. God.
We were trying to wait on Parker. We were going to have a review and a breakdown of the X-Men and Power of X and House of X.
That's not.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to leave and come back in myself because I can't hear Parker.
Parker's not talking. Can you hear him now?
I have been talking.
No, like anything he said before, I can't hear.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Oh, I could hear you just fine. It was just Nemo that couldn't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking earlier, and apparently I was like backstage, so I wasn't part of it. So I was responding to shit you guys were saying and wasn't going through. God damn it, let me talk.
You were like froze up, so I was like, I guess he's waiting to go home. So I put you in the back thing. I guess I shouldn't have. I apologize.
Yeah. I was trying to talk shit about your apocalypse book, but it's like, man, nobody's listening to me.
What are you talking about? How can you talk shit about Apocalypse? What could you find wrong with the Apocalypse book?
No, I was just saying, like, the value ain't gonna go up on that. That was a hot book like 3 years ago, and if the movies didn't raise that one, I don't think House of X spec.
I don't want it to go up. Like I want it,
nobody.
I kind of want to read it, so I hate it when they go up.
I don't
Nobody
want it
cared
to
about the movie.
I'm not good at selling, so like I don't care if they go up in value.
I liked that movie though, the Apocalypse movie.
I'm not sure if
You liked it.
It was pretty good.
Dude, you don't know. Parker's he goes on his own thing. Some things everyone likes. If everybody likes it, he hates it, and if everybody hates it, he likes it. You know that.
Exactly it. Like Suicide Squad is my favorite or second favorite DC movie. I loved it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't get why people hate.
There's no way you say that with a straight face. Suicide Squad.
It's so good. I love Suicide Squad. I think Jared Leto was a fine Joker. Serious.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that agree with you, Peter.
Actually, yeah, a lot of people do think he was good. Or they think the director didn't give him a chance to shine.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, yeah.
I like Joker to be Joker, not to be a gangster G. So for me, it was kind of a pass. But
yeah, they made it like realistic. If the Joker were like that in the real world, he would probably be thug life, you know.
Thug life, yeah.
See, that Joker was more like an emo, like wannabe rocker guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Heath Ledger wasn't a very good Joker. He was just a really, really good random person called the Joker.
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that lately, where they liked him as a psycho, but not as a Joker kind of thing.
Yeah.
Your boy said he wants a Joker, not a joke.
Jesus.
Your boy, you can't even see the TV through the feathers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Get that egg off your face.
So if anybody's wondering how to get to Parker's house, he just gave us a diagram of exactly how to get there. So
yeah. If you're paying attention, you know all the turns. Third floor.
So
Parker,
Peter.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, are you ready to review the best series in the business?
I guess so. Do I have to get my lighter ready?
So which set of covers is your favorite?
Let me get my torches. My torch.
There you go.
I think that's what Nemo's counting on.
Release the hounds.
It's YouTube excitement, man. I'm gonna get a lot of views for that. Like, what? He burned a Power of X book or Power 10 book.
This week we're gonna set this book on fire.
Yeah, I think Ledger did a good job of being a psycho, but I do think him dying got it way, way bigger than he probably would have been if he had stayed alive.
Those books are so hot they're on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd give a whole new meaning to the hot 10 list.
Exactly. All right. Well, I gotta run the dog out, but I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
All
All
right.
right.
I'll remove him just in case he does something inappropriate. I gotta remember to bring him back though. He'll be like, "Oh, damn it, I was in the back again."
Come get the peanut butter.
Got a pop because he died.
Yes, Immortal Biggie Shag. Peter Parker is Jesus' clone.
He's like the Jesus clone from Preacher.
If Jesus was an Asian kid who loves chickens, then absolutely. One of these days, I swear, like I'm not hoping for it, but one of these, I feel like I'm gonna be watching like worldwide news is gonna say like, village kid freaks out, murders all the chickens at 5, and I'll be like, damn it, it's your boy, I know it is. Oh, it's a slaughter of the humanity. Or I want to have all of us chip in to pay him, but nobody tell Kachung, and just give him the address to Kachung's house and have him just show up on the porch and be like, "I'm here to live with you for a while. I'll figure out what I'm doing."
Just show up there with like a wicker suitcase. Good day, mate.
So I'm trying to figure out how I didn't win your thing today. I think I was set up.
Which one?
You got like $10 or something.
Well, Nemo was screwing me the whole time saying I was putting in fake bids. Ass. You're like, oh, those are fake? Never mind. I'm like, wait, what? They're not fake.
Yeah, I was messing with it, Barbarian. And then you took that dollar away. I started laughing so hard. Oh, man.
Right, I'll go into issues anyway.
Yeah, I was happy to see. I got issues in there, bidding and stuff. It's so weird. Like I said, like I've literally never ever seen him bid on stuff. Like, so to say like I got issues, there's the high bidder. Like, wait a second, that sounds weird.
Yeah, no, I literally had on my phone your stream going, and on the internet I had eBay and mycomicshop.com, and I was thinking, because I know nothing about Ghost Rider, so as soon as it got way too close to those, I was like, okay, I'll fold. Like, that's why I was folding on some of them. I was like, if it got too close to what I could just buy it from mycomicshop.com, I was like, I'll fold. Let those other guys have it if they're gonna do all that.
Yeah, and all that stuff. Like I had no plans to sell any of that Ghost Rider, except for like the original Ghost Rider right at the beginning. Like that series and the Blaze series, I've been trying to unload those for a long time. I just finally was just like, I'll sell them for half what I've been trying to get for them, and then they sold.
Yeah, and, like I said, I've kept a few. I got I think one of the original packages I bought from Nemo had some Immortal, Jesus Christ, has some Cosmic Ghost Rider in it. Remember that, Nemo? Like that first group of books I bought from you.
It had the variants.
Yeah, I think it might have been. I think one of them might have been from my Spider-Man booth or whatever, because it had that same price on the corner.
Oh yeah.
But I've been keeping those for issues because back then he said he was going to sell everything. So I was like, well, if he does sell everything, please don't do that. Thank you, son. So anyway, so I've been having a little box. The problem is Nemo and Barbarian. I feel like I can't. I have like a box I want to have for both of you guys, but you people have too nice of books already. So I don't know how to buy stuff for people who have everything already.
Not everyone has everything.
Yeah, but the books you don't have, I can't afford. I'm not NYC, for God's sakes.
No, you're Mr.
NYC fallen.
I already have a book for Barbarian though, but that's because we traded.
I got the same Barbarian.
Yep, those are the kind of the ones I have for issues as well. All the ones I've been collecting.
I'll believe it when I see it.
What?
That you have a book for me.
I do. I have. You know, I do. I got the second appearance of Carnage. You know, I have that book for you. I just don't want to send a book to you. But if I don't come up with something to give you soon, I was working on something for you, but the price is getting a little steep. So I might have to send you that book and then work on the thing I had going for a while. I'll have to work on that on a secondary.
I've got something.
If there's ever a book that you want to send me you can't afford, just take a picture of it and send it to me. I'll be good with that.
Yeah, I can do that all day long. No problem.
I got something. You want to see it, Foo?
What book? What book?
You sure you want to see it?
What book? What book?
You gotta come and get it though. Wow.
Ooh.
My wife.
Let's see it glow. I want to see the magic happen.
Oh, you mean like turn off the light? Hold on.
Turn off the light and I'll glow.
I gotta make this or put light on it first. Hold on.
That book's dope. Like I saw that before New York Comic Con. Like I was on Jason Kimball's site, just snooping around. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That one glows too. You could totally light your whole room with comic books. That's gonna be my mission in life, is to get all my walls covered with glowing comic books.
Hold on, I'm gonna go dark real quick so I can do this for Foo.
Yeah,
that dark, we can't see it.
You'll see it in a second. Keep talking.
Yeah, so I've been trying to figure it out what to get you, but it's hard because you have you like Spider-Man, and dude, Spider-Man's freaking expensive.
I got a whole bunch of Spider-Man stuff.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's hard because I don't want to just get you. I don't want to just get you a bunch of stuff because I know you have stuff already. So I don't want to get you like a bunch of stuff. I mean, I know you like weird stuff, so I've been looking out for that too, like weird kind of.
I do like weird stuff. You want to see something weird? Like, there's no reason that I would have these other than I thought they were neat, because I don't collect like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hold on, it's not
Pull it way back away from the camera. Oh wait, it's done now.
Hold on a second.
Like, I was gonna put these up in the auction, but no one ever says anything about wanting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I found this the other day. Anything goes with an Eastman and Laird turtle cover.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it now.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, it looks pretty badass. I like the light.
Here's a cool Turtles cover. It's got the Turtles and they're on like a dragon. Turtle suit.
Dude, to my surprise, like about a year ago when I started collecting again, to find out that the Teenage Mutant Turtles were a comic book first, because my 80s childhood was stunned.
There you go. Gobbledygook #1. There's a really, really old Turtles story in there. I don't think it predates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. I think it came out right after it. But this is a reprint. It's not the original Gobbledygook. But this was the coolest one. And I was going to put this up, but I was worried that Issues would want to buy it. And I don't really want to sell it, but it's Usagi Yojimbo. It's like an early Michelangelo crossover.
Oh, nice. Shit. Peter's going to freak out because I have him in the back again.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, okay. I look over and I saw him in the camera. I was like, oh, crap.
Not
yeah, does Issues know you have that comic?
I showed it to him when I got it, like the day that I got it, because I got that and I got Usagi Yojimbo #2 and 3, and I sent him #2 and 3. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah.
Issues doesn't click.
I got 10 too, and I was like, but I'm keeping 10 because I really like it, even though I'm not like big into Turtles. I like weird. That's like that's the first crossover like one of the Turtles did, where it left their main title.
Yeah.
Wasn't he he was a character you could buy though, wasn't he? From like the toys? I think he was.
Are you talking about Usagi Yojimbo?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a rabbit, if I remember correctly.
He had a toy, but he was a comic first.
Oh, I know. But I think he could have.
Yeah, because he appeared in Albedo.
Like #2.
It wasn't like he just got his own.
Yeah. All those anthro.
I need to sell. I need to like trade all of
these. Those are money right there. Those are worth something.
Yeah, well, I don't know if my versions are, but yeah.
My version.
Mid grade's almost $100, so I'm sure those are at least $50 each. At least.
I would like to trade them in for a really good one though, but this kind of stuff I'm talking about. I started collecting these, and then, I mean, they were never cheap, but then there was all this talk of it coming out, and I was like, and it started jacking the prices up.
Yeah, just those top two are Big Barda, and if she shows up in a movie, which they're supposed to do a Female Furies movie, that's gonna blow up even more. They're already like $100.
Yeah, so I was getting Forever People, Mr. Miracle, New Gods.
Most of that DC Kirby shit is shit.
Right. I hope you mean by shit. I hope you mean it's the shit and not shit.
Nah, Mr. Miracle was okay, but Forever People and Fourth World sucks. All that Fourth World shit.
Jesus Christ. And I got these at half price books. I got all of this whole thing for like I think it was $10.
That's a steal. That's a good deal. Year one.
Yeah, the half price books ones. I'm trying to see. This is my
Mazatelli.
And then I bought all these like 1 through 5. I think it is the Machine Man. They're really good shape from a Discovery Bay.
I need number 1 of that series.
Well,
I don't want 2 through 5 though.
Well, they'd have to all come together, and we could probably work out some kind of trade.
All right.
Which series was it?
Because I need to start unloading some of this monstrosity I have surrounding me.
Let's take that gray Hulk off you.
That's really there to irritate the piss out of Jeffrey, since I say he's the big green dork, and then I got a statue of him over here.
Great.
I know that one's great, but I got this. You know the reason why I bought this, honestly? Because GameStop was doing away with like GameStop bucks or whatever the hell they were doing like a year ago. And so I went into GameStop and I didn't want any games. And I saw that and I was like, hey, what's that? And the girl literally pushed it behind her and tried to hide it from me after I asked her about it. I said, is that not for sale? And the other chick didn't realize she did and goes, yeah, of course it's for sale. She was like, well, kind of. I'm like, what do you mean kind of? Is it for sale? And like the manager lady looked at her and she's like, well, I guess you can look at it. And I really kind of didn't want it, but I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Put that on my tab. And I was like, you're trying to hide it from me. No, I'll take that. Give me that. So I got that one and the Batman Who Laughs. I got it both for
so they were trying to keep it for themselves?
Yeah, she was trying to keep it for herself. So she was like all pushing it behind her. Like, you do that before I ask. If I'm standing in front of you, ask what's that right? And you push it behind you, I'm not going to go, oh, where'd it go? Like, I saw that you pushed it behind you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, it's the same one, huh?
Yeah, I got the green one. The GameStop exclusives are just different colors.
And this one's actually cool. My sister-in-law got my son this, and it's battery powered. So when you walk in the room, he throws his hands up and he's like, "Stop!" But I let the batteries run out because you can imagine it gets really irritating because any movement sets it off.
When he got stuck in the car, he was very scared.
He was, I know, buddy. He's in here listening.
Sounds like a
And then I got the #1 slab book in the world. Look at that. Ooh, I know you guys are digging that. That Raskin. Yeah, it is. Look at Nemo's face. Love it. That was Jeffrey Comic Con. The tick?
Oh, my balls.
Yeah, he can fly. Shit, I will drop it.
And then, of course, you know, you're not a collector unless you have the Balloon Man.
You have some balloons.
Which we found out Liefeld steals
Yeah, he still
his own original art.
Damn,
Man, that's dirty. It's so dirty. Why do you gotta steal my thunder?
You know?
You had one thing
going. I can't draw feet either. But I can draw balloons, and he had to take it from me.
You had one thing going for you, and he took it.
I know, right? Now I'm just gonna die old and lonely.
Yeah,
you know, that's his thing though. Kung Fu is to steal things from other people. So
I'll tell that. I know I told you guys.
I know
I'll
that.
tell the story. My wife just now today says the first day she didn't have a splitting headache. You remember I told you guys how we were moving stuff around, and I have that big Thor hammer that lights up, the one that's like really expensive.
yeah,
And it fell off the top of the thing and hit her in the head. And my response was, she was holding her head crying. I was like, "Damn, woman, you took Thor's hammer to the head and survived." Today, that happened like a week ago. Today's the first day she has been all groggy and headache.
That's crazy.
terrible response, Mr. Grow.
Nothing's better for a concussion than a little humor.
Oh no, I think she definitely had a concussion. She like threw up the parking lot like 2 days later. It was pretty gross.
Oh. Way to go.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't my fault. She's the one that bumped it and knocked it off the counter or knocked it off the shelf.
That's why you don't have toys in the house. Greg.
I have 3 children. How can I not have toys in the house?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was your toy that hurt her.
I mean, not really. Kind of, because the kids break it. They play with it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, my son's in here complaining. Those are his. So, I have proof. How old do you think Parker is? Like, not like his actual age, but his soul. How old do you think his soul is?
Oh, 87, man.
I'm gonna give it to 80 something. Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
Definitely a 70s and 80s soul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know if you guys saw this. You get an ad there. You get an ad there. Hold on. Then you get some stupid graph. And then you get some stupid graph. And then you get an ad. And then you get a stupid graph. And then you get an ad.
You got to read those graphs. They're important. Don't pass up those.
And then you get a stupid graph. And then you get an ad.
Is that a misprint?
You get a stupid graph. And then you get a soapbox page. Oh, hold on. There's more. And then you get a stupid graph. And then you get a chart. And then you get an ad. And then you just get a page, just nothing there. There's a white page. I haven't had any story yet. And then you get an ad. Oh, there we go. There's some art.
I think you had a special edition. I'm not thinking I had all that.
13 pages to get any story out of this shit. Look at the front of the book. You got an ad. You got a blank white page. You got another chart. You got another graph. You got another ad. Oh, there's some story. Fucking fuck this book.
So what are you gonna do with it, Parker?
Fuck you, Hickman. It to nobody. Nobody deserves that act of cruelty.
Are you gonna send me all your House of X books since you hate them so much? Then
I have like 2 full sets, so maybe.
What do you think about the Powers effects, though? Is it any better?
Powers is even worse. At least House was readable. Powers sucked.
I actually like them all, so I don't know.
I really like the young variants.
I like the decade variants. This art sucks. It's like Pepe Larraz. Awful. Awful.
Yeah.
What's your number one read that you're reading right now? Parker?
Major X. Are they still putting that out? Still putting out Major X?
Yeah.
What number are you on? Number 5?
No, for real, is Major X really still going?
No, they stopped at 6.
Oh, okay.
But now they did Major X 0, and then I think he's getting an annual. No. like Rob's still pushing it. He's still making it. They're not putting it out, but he's making it.
Yeah. He's gonna self-publish through a Kickstarter, I'm sure.
I think I'm the only one who can still watch his Instagram. I think all you guys have been banned from his Instagram. I think it's lovely. I think I love watching him. He's always like, okay, so guys, here we go.
He does that. He does that. And he's always scratching himself. And like, I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I'm sober. Like, okay.
Like, oh, exciting news. Exciting news coming your way. You ready? You ready for the news? Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I thought Todd McFarlane was bad. Rob Liefeld, horrible. Ugh. McFarlane's more jittery than I am.
Interview with McFarlane in his room while some guy was interviewing him. All he did was just tell you how great he is. Seriously, like I thought it was awesome. It was like the most gangster thing I ever saw. He's like, well, see, let me tell you something here. I pretty much invented Image, then I invented Spawn, and it's like the greatest book ever. It's going to set records. Then I decided to do toys, and I destroyed the toy market. I run the toy market. I was like, this guy's amazing.
He's not modern.
I do. It's wins. I win. That's what I do. I'm a winner.
Nope. Todd is not a modest guy.
Then you have the other one who's like, all right, exciting news. Major X coming.
Yeah, 10 times worse.
He's always sitting like cross-legged, always has like a Hurley shirt or whatever that crap is.
Cross-legged, yeah. He's got his like Billabong or like, what's that other fucking thing? Hurley. Yeah, he wears a lot of Hurley. Like, come on,
and
dude.
I'm always like excited, so I share it with the chat. And you guys are like, I know I'm blocked. I can't see any of that stuff you're sharing. I was like, oh, this is great. This is cold. Why are you guys blocked from
it? Robert.
So what did you enjoy about the House of X, Parker? Got to be something.
Well, I read the first 4 of them, and it was okay. Issue 1 is good. It has a good setup. They just then went off on too many directions, and it became all about Moira and all that first mutant crap, and then I didn't like that. Just got tired of it. I don't know. Power started off with just too many new characters I didn't know, and it was just I couldn't latch on to Powers.
So
was confused from the whole, like, the first issue of both books. I read the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, I went to read both of them and was totally confused about what was going on from compared to the one before that. And so, like you, like, I bought them. Like I was telling them, I bought all the young covers, but I've only read the first two of each one of them.
Yeah. I made sure to get one of each. I tried to get two of each just to like, because it's a hot book. I mean, they all were going for double cover price like the next day. All those connecting variants are worth at least 10 to 15 each. They're just not good.
yeah, I couldn't find. I actually went to two different. I think it was when I had Barbarian buy it for me. I went to I actually drove really far in Dallas to go to two different comic book stores, and they didn't have them on the shelves, and they were sold out online. So I remember Foo said, "Hey, does anybody need books?" And I was like, "Hey, can you find these books? I can't find them anywhere." So luckily, he found them.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they're all selling out right away. All that, other than the action figure variants, they were all sold out by the weekend in most stores.
Oh, I will say that though. There was I think it was number 2 I couldn't find, but there was like, seriously, I'm not exaggerating, like 10 action figure ones in each store, but I didn't want one of those.
Yeah, those suck. Those are bad.
Yeah, the one shop we go to, they overbuy those things, and they always have them. Like, they have more than they could probably want. And I don't know if they just do it so they can get the variant, like the high ratio, or not. I know with some stuff like the Spawn and the Absolute Carnage, they bought a bunch just to get those ratio variants.
Yeah, like
they still got buy Absolute Carnage ones. They still got 300 Spawns.
Yeah, like, so when you buy in like 25 to 50 copies, so you can get those ratios. I don't know if you get to pick what you get for those first 25. Do you get all A covers, or do they just send you whatever you get?
I'm not sure.
I don't know exactly how that works.
Diamond is so weird about some of their stuff too. Like, if you got an A cover and a B cover that are both just like 50-50s, and you specifically order like DC, like everybody wants the blank one or the virgin looking one. So if you specifically order 75% those and 25% the other one, you might not get this other cover because you over ordered on the one everybody wants. Yeah. So they want you to get the one nobody wants, and then you can get this other special one because they know you're going to be stuck with all these other ones. And that's kind of how Marvel is, like with Diamond when they're selling Marvel stuff. Like the covers that really suck. That's why people have so many of them. It's because they'll make you get like 50 copies of whatever the Arrow #1, not the Art Germ one, but the other one. And then you can get one copy of Absolute Carnage, the Codex variant, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're sneaky about their shit.
Yeah.
I don't like when they take stuff like, based on how many copies of this you ordered, this completely different title, how many you're allowed to order for this upcoming title that's completely unrelated. They do shit like that too.
And they don't even tell you ahead of time either. They don't say anything like, you got to order a bunch of this month, because next month this is coming out, and if you don't order these, you can't get this.
Yeah.
I would think the only way that business model is going to work in the long run is for either the really big stores like your, I don't know, Midtown, or the ones online, because I can't imagine a mom and pop be able to continue doing this with the sales.
No, it doesn't. It shuts them down. They go out of business every year, more and more of them.
Yeah. I know the sales going down. I think they said something like 20-30% they lose like every year or something like that. So I don't know if they just don't care and they're just going to let the online take over, like all the mycomicshop.coms and all those, and Midtown or what. But I can't imagine little people.
Well, now Diamond is supposed to be setting it up so like everybody has their own personal account and you can just order whatever you want personally. Like, it's like a site to store thing. Like, you just order what you want and they send it to any shop you want. Like, you choose your local comic shop, but they don't send the books to them. They send the books like addressed to you, and it's fucking weird. I don't know. I don't think it's taken place yet, but they're like beta testing it.
Yeah, because I know the two comic book shops here, they're called comics, but when you go in there, they don't even sell comics anymore. They might sell, like, if it's super hot, they might pick like 3 Marvel, 3 DC, maybe, well, probably like 5 Marvel, 5 DC, and 3 Image. And that's it. I don't even know what they do with them afterwards because they don't have any boxes to go through. And it's very small corner, and the rest is like Magic or or what is it? What is that stuff called? The Japanese stuff?
Manga?
Yeah,
Manga?
Or they have a lot of that stuff now. I've noticed they're getting a lot more of that in.
Hentai? Is that it? Hentai?
No, not that.
Oh, not that. Sorry.
Not that. That wasn't a separate private chat, Parker. You're not supposed to be talking about it online. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I forgot. Forgot the rules.
So,
Rule number 1 about Porn Club is talk about
it. Well, how can you do all the trading if you don't tell people about what you got?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like I mean they're still called, like, I forgot there's one that's like both comics, but when I went in there's no, and I asked the guy about it and he was like, oh, there might be some books over there. There might be. I was like, that's not a good sign.
That's weird.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to stay in business nowadays, you got to sell Magic and board games and pops. You got to sell all the pops.
Oh, those stores are covered in pops. Jeez Louise, those stores are covered in pops. I mean,
I'm surprised that there's. Go ahead.
I'm not judging because, as Peter said, this guy's sitting next to me, but that pop thing feels a lot like Beanie Babies. I don't know. I know they got licensing.
Totally.
So I don't think it's gonna crash like Beanie Babies necessarily, because like I said, there's always licensing. People are always buy, their favorite characters. But that seems like that will crash at some point.
Yeah. I think the demand is going down. Well, they've already basically made one of every character in all of pop culture, so they're just running out of ideas.
Well, now they got to make them like metal and then multicolors and
Glow in the dark. Yeah.
So are you guys going to the con in Chicago? Any 4 of you going? 3 of you?
Yeah, you are too, you asshole.
I'm not going.
We're all going, remember?
What?
I said we're all going, remember?
No.
Yeah, we're coming. We're driving down to get you. We're gonna pick you up.
That's not true. Nemo, are you going?
No, I'm not gonna be able to go.
You're riding up there with me.
I hate you.
Say what, fool?
I said you're riding up there with me. It's your job to keep me awake while I drive.
Yeah.
Because I don't do planes.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely still got some time to set up, but right now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Barbarian,
sure.
You're trying to go though?
Oh, I got it. I'm planning. I already took time off of work. My wife said yes. That was the biggest thing that I was like, my wife's never going to let me go up there. And she's like, yeah, you can go. I said, what? Okay. That's all I never asked you to do.
Yeah. I mean, other than the money, one of the reasons why I can't, I mean, the money's about 100% of it, but the other reason is because there's only 2 employees at our business. So can't go when there's only 2 employees. Can't shut it down for the weekend or whatever.
Just get one of your kids to cover it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably a good job as I do, but so I won't be attending.
Lame.
Just go and get some dude from the local, like, what do you got, Chick-fil-A? Or everybody hangs out at like Tractor Supply or Home Depot or.
Yeah, the problem with North Texas is that the economy is really good here, so everybody expects like $20-something an hour, so I can't afford that. $20 an hour to answer phones, never. I'll work there forever if I pay somebody $20 to answer the phone.
Heck yeah, I'll come and work for $20 an hour. Sit and read comics all day long. Hello.
Yes.
It is. It's not a bad gig, but I don't get paid $20 an hour. I get paid nothing, but still not a bad gig. Sitting there reading comics all day.
Well, I think later next year, after that, or the following year, we need to do a con closer to like do a Georgia, Florida one or a California one, so it's closer for a group of people.
Not California, but like
where
Georgia.
are you at, Parker?
I'm in Iowa. I'm right in the middle, so this whole Chicago thing's perfect for me. Me and Wizza have it made. But I can see living in Texas or like California and not wanting to go all the way across the country. But
yeah, but you got people from Cali that's going too. So I mean,
yeah, they're still going,
making the same trek from.
Yeah, I don't think the. I mean, obviously it was in Dallas, I would go, but it's not that. I mean, if you're gonna fly, you got to fly. Like it's gonna cost the amount probably, as long as it's somewhere.
Yeah, if you're getting on a plane, it doesn't really matter where it is, as long as if you're going, you're going. But
it would just money is one, and then timing, obviously. So
yeah.
And then your boy, who's gonna pick up your boy on the way? Somebody's gotta swing by and pick him up.
If he starts swimming now, he might make it in time.
No, we got to
I
get him
was
in a
gonna
box.
say, we
The
need to
mail.
craft him a raft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get a wrap.
We get a whole bunch of empty water bottles and like seal them up real tight and make them a raft.
Could just that works.
And then he could just take like what all those chickens and eat a chicken, every like 3 days. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
If you just tie a bunch of chickens together, he could probably fly if he just ties a bunch of chickens.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need a sail anymore. You just tie their feet together and hold them out in
Yeah.
front of you. They just hold you.
Hey, but that would be a perfect escape plan for your boy. He'd be like a Cuban refugee or something. He'll just tell his parents, "Oh, I'm just going to Comic-Con. I'll be back, Grandma," and then just never come back. A one-way ticket.
I'm free. I'm free. Jesus.
Yeah, I was hoping I was going to get to go because I've never been to a con of any kind, that's big or small. I've never been to any of those things. So
I've never been to one that big before. The ones that are around, well, Dragon Con is pretty big, but
Yeah, I
I
want
don't
to
think
do.
it's
That's what I
as
was thinking.
big.
Is I want to do Dragon Con next year. So if people want to do that as well, and there's like 3 of you that live down there, I think.
Well, you like all the entertainment stuff, Parker?
Well, I what?
Do you like all the entertainment stuff? Because that's usually what Dragon Con
I
is.
didn't think you would like Dragon.
Yeah, I like actors and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you were trying to go for more comic, I mean,
Nah.
we had a pretty good time at the Atlanta Con, which was just
Yeah, I'd be into.
that
I'm
was-
into that.
Yeah, Dragon Con, like there's artists there. They have an artist alley and all that, like a creator section. It is
Mhm.
way more pop culture there. Like there's way more pop culture stuff at Dragon Con.
Sure.
The
Yeah, like this
vendors,
year,
there's
had,
barely any vendors that sell comics. There's maybe like 4 or 5 booths that sell comics.
Did you guys go to the Atlanta Con when you and Mo went?
Yeah, the one that we went to not too long ago was Atlanta Comic Con.
You got my sweet Strange over here.
No, that was a little mini con that we went to up in Atlanta. What was it, like a couple months prior?
Yeah,
Those are the-
That's right. It was. That's right. You guys did go to a smaller one. That's right.
Yeah, small ones are the best
Yeah.
ones.
That small one, they have a local artist. Like that dude's local, and they have a different one like I think it's every 3 months. They do 4 a year. So yeah,
the
every
last
3
one they
months.
just had this Sunday or this past Sunday
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, I
If
would
it's something
have
about
some
my
near
job,
me,
now, I'll never get to go to another one.
I wouldn't even know where to look to be able to know ones near me. Plus, I don't know, man. I don't know if I have the desire for all those massive human beings by myself. I think I would pull up and then see all those humans, and I'd probably just be like, screw that. And I'd get back to my car and drive away. I would need somebody to be honest to force me to go in because I don't know. I don't know if I would deal with all those humans.
It's different. It's not like going to like a big football game where it's just a bunch of like people that you would normally not associate with. Like when you go to a big convention, it's just like a whole bunch of people that could be your new best friend.
Yeah. Most people are
Yeah.
actually pretty friendly and pretty nice,
You-
and like
you're
they're happy to
standing
be there.
You'll stand in line for like an hour to go and like see the people from Mythbusters, and you're there with people that you've never met before. And by the time you get to the front, you're like talking to them about like their kids and like how hard it is to raise them and stuff like that. It's pretty wild. Yeah, people are real friendly at those things. I mean, usually there's always going to be an asshole.
Yeah, I'll have to try it maybe one day. But here's the other problem is I'm like telling myself that I'm not going buy anything. Just like tonight, I said I wasn't even going to go onto your Instagram page because I can't buy anything. So if I can't, keep myself from buying your dollar books that I don't want to buy in the first place, how the hell am I going to respond in a con?
It's easy not to spend money at a con because cons are so expensive.
Yeah, I know. Once you see that price, you're gonna be like, no, never mind.
No, I'll get this on eBay. I'll get this later.
I mean, there is truth. No matter how much I want something, I do have the I don't have the ability to buy it. It has nothing to do with being cheap, but like there is only a certain amount of money in the bank account at any moment.
You're not getting $10 books for $1 at the con.
And I'm having to pay $28 in shipping, so let's not forget that. So it isn't like I'm getting it free.
You're lucky I don't charge you more.
How can you charge me more than $28? Jesus
I
Christ!
could charge you shipping and handling.
Handling, man. That's a big thing.
You do spend about $10 in freaking saran wrap or whatever. That takes
So I'm saying, man, there's a lot that goes into it. And all I charge you is for the price of the box. you're getting off easy.
I know, because I'm always having to cut that saran wrap for like 20 minutes to get those books out of there.
You think these tubes of bubble wrap are free? I pay for these. They're $1. And I can wrap up 2 slabs with this. Woo!
Be like me and be cheap, and then just order a bunch of stuff from the UPS post office. God dang it. And you just use this as bubble wrap.
Oh yeah, you could literally take their free wrappers.
Man, I already put it back. I was gonna pull out and show you guys what he's been using lately, Barbarian, for packing paper, and it's old books he doesn't like, mostly DC, of course.
I got a long box that's just full of crap books. That's what I call them, is crap books, because they're not bagged and boarded. They're just like, they're just crap. Like, I don't want them at all.
I cut it open. I was like, dude, why? This is not like him to put all these books in here. Like, why is he like left them all loose like this? And I started picking them up, and I'm like, I didn't buy this. What is this? And it dawned on me they were all DC. I was like, oh my god, he was using these books as freaking stuffing.
Yeah, all the books you buy will be all nice and wrapped up tight, and everything will be good. Like, and then I just start stuffing all these. Like, I bought a collection from a guy, and literally there was probably 150 comics in there. There was probably about 8 different titles in all, and there was just that many multiples of each one. And it was just like, there was one title that was good, so I bought them all. But it was like, I got like 50 copies of Justice League Europe number 17.
Justice League Europe was in there a lot. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I got a lot of Justice League Europe in here.
Yeah, like I don't need.
I didn't know Justice League Europe was even a thing, or did I know they had this many of them?
And
Right?
Justice League.
Try to throw in all of them will be different, though, in case you actually want to read them.
Yeah, no, there's a good amount. There's in this box over here. But yeah, that was the box after the one where you put like sex toys or something all over the side of the box. So I thought that was interesting. She's the one that picked that up off the porch. The one that you got me last time, I think it says top load, caution. This box has corners all over the box. That's what it says. So this box has corners on every corner. It's like this box has corners.
Because corners are sharp and dangerous.
But that was better than the sex toys box I got. I thought that was very interesting.
Absolutely. It said, what did it say? Absolutely no sex toys.
Absolutely no sex toys in it. Caution, not for kids, is what it said all over the box. And of course, my son is like, caution, not for kids. My wife was like, no, don't read that.
You gotta wonder what I'm gonna do next, don't you?
Well, I mean, that one was a pretty good one because I'm sure that now I have a camera. So if you do it again, I'm going to record the mailman because now I have one. I can't imagine he didn't read that when he was dropping it off. It was pretty large. And if I get him this time on my camera, he's going to be like this. Maybe he'll shake it a little bit, see what's in there.
I mean, there's only so many things you can put on there without like having it like
flat.
Yeah. You can't put like don't shake, liquid could break free.
Oh, there's another Mr. Miracle. I didn't have that with the rest of them. But yeah, so oh my god, there's a lot of Mr. Miracle in here. I don't even know what I have. You see what I'm saying? See, I got a lot of these when I was buying that people throw in, and these Spider-Man. That's that Spider-Man booth, right? When it has that price in the corner like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what that was. I was like, "Where's everybody getting these books that have the prices in the corner?"
Just to show that what you bought was worth it.
Is it? Are the prices accurate?
Maybe at that time when he
that exact
it
moment.
like months ago, and then labeled it.
Yeah, the one thing I'm gonna have to do though, because you guys are actually pretty cool, is that apparently no one likes keeping Doctor Strange in their collection because the moment I said I like Doctor Strange, it started coming in my door by the hundreds. I have to go through there and pick. I'll probably keep like 2 of each. That's how many I have of some of them, and then the other ones I gotta like put on eBay or something because I just got so much Doctor Strange. I got like 2 boxes of it now.
If you have any doubles or triples, I'll take them because I had a full run, but I sold a lot of it.
Well, it's weird because you didn't sell it to me, so I guess that was before we met. We'll let
Sold
that
you like 2 books.
Yeah, no, I definitely will though. I'll send them to you because I've got a lot because, like I said, I think it's one of those runs that people pick like 2 out of maybe, and then the rest is just like there.
Yeah, the whole '80s Doctor Strange run wasn't too popular. I think people liked the first couple issues, and then he joined the Defenders, and then it was like nobody cared. I don't
Bunch
know.
of haters. People don't realize what's good.
Doctor Strange has never really been very popular. I think Benedict Cumberbatch, what the fuck ever. I think he really revitalized the character. Cumberbatch.
No, I've always kind of like I like magic in the I think it's a nice from all the superheroes having someone in there with magic. I think it is. But
I don't like it.
Doctor Strange comic that I still have.
did you sell that tonight?
No, I never put it up because everybody stopped bidding on stuff.
Oh, my phone died, so I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, I once everybody stopped bidding, it was just one person bidding it at a time. I stopped putting up stuff I didn't want to lose for $1.
Fair enough.
And not that I paid more than $1 for that, but I don't want to sell it for more than $1.
Yeah.
Parker, what is your favorite character of all time?
Spider-Man 2099.
That's very specific.
Then,
Did you see the
And then-
Spider-Man 2099 I got today?
no, and then I like Daredevil.
It's from your
Daredevil.
favorite artist, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right there, yeah.
Damn, nice one. A little jealous.
I know that
I'm not-
Nemo likes Magneto and X-Men, right?
Ooh, not me. Yeah, Mo. Yeah.
Yeah, Mo. Yes, we're quite aware that you don't, Parker.
I like the X-Men.
Hell no,
I
I
don't
don't.
care about Magneto. I don't care about Magneto at all. He's kind of a lame ass. He's better than Professor X though. He's a bitch. He's a whiny ass Silver Surfer.
I agree. He is a bitch. But in this storyline, he changed it up.
He's a little better, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't
Creepy
a bitch
as
right now.
That fucking mask, like
I've always hated Cyclops because it's just how bitchy and whiny he was. But
Yeah.
in this storyline, he got a little better.
I like Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's cool.
Is it going to be a situation now where like it doesn't matter if they die because they can just make more in the pod people?
Sorta.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It kind of
The
sucks.
shit with the gold balls, dude, that was throwing me for a loop. He like brought everybody back. I was like, what the hell is this? Gold balls.
Yeah, and they had that chick that can, live multiple lives. That's kind of interesting, but
Oh, she
Well, that's recent from this, Myra.
yeah,
Myra Taggart.
that was
Myra
Parker's favorite part. I think was the Myra part.
I like seeing her get burned alive. That was nice.
That was a pretty badass part, yeah, in the
That was a
comic.
cool part. Yeah. I like Kitty Pryde. They put her in it. But I really don't like Emma Frost. She's annoying. Jean Grey's annoying.
I can understand your hate, Parker, because they are kind of annoying. But I mean, they don't annoy me as much as they do for you. I can understand why you hate it.
I loved like the Fox cartoon growing up, and then I loved X-Men Evolution. I've always been into like the cartoons, and I love the movies, but like in comic form, I just can't get into the X-Men. The old school stuff was too. They went into space too much. Too much of a space soap opera. And then I don't know. I don't know. Mutants.
Are you not a mutant fan at all? Is that what it is?
I think I'm just a racist, man. I think it's. I think it stems. There's a deeper meaning there.
Did you just say you're a rapist?
That
I'm
too.
a racist rapist. I'm a racist rap.
I
Yeah.
think that
I'm a raper.
says yeah, because somebody was like Joey Ryan, whatever. They were saying, oh, you don't need to know anything about it, but I don't know anything about them having 40 million mutant deaths. But I'm assuming something happened where they killed a bunch of mutants off.
It's more like no matter how much X-Men history you know, he's flipping it all on its head, and it really doesn't matter the continuity
He's
before
talking
that.
about what do you call it? The House of M,
Yeah,
where
Oh,
Scarlet Witch ends up erasing a lot of the mutants.
That
But
was a
that was
decent
her.
storyline. Yeah.
So were they
Yeah,
murdered, or did she just take away their powers?
No, she just
No,
wiped
she
them out.
changed reality.
Oh, and they never came
So
back.
She first gave everybody powers, didn't she? Isn't that how it
something
worked?
like
Yeah.
First, there was all mutants, and then it was like I'm taking away everybody's, and then you
yeah,
had
like
the 198 came after that, where there was only 198 mutants left on Earth.
yeah.
So Scarlet Witch is that powerful? Or she just can fucking?
She's
No, she is.
basically the
they
the
don't
most
really talk
powerful
about it
person
in
in the Marvel
comics.
universe.
Yeah.
Well,
Her-
there's a gentleman that would argue with that, but I understand what you're saying.
Her powers fluctuate so much. It's so annoying. I
Yeah.
cannot stand Wanda. Ugh.
Oh, that
So
makes
it's like
because I was like I didn't know about. I mean, I didn't know about. I need to read that. I guess I need to read that House of M or whatever you
House
said.
of M. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's not bad.
Because I thought it was like some kind of mass murder, like somebody just blew a bomb or something and killed a bunch of mutants. Because that's what they make it seem like in the thing where they're like, we were murdered off, and I was like, I don't even know what the hell they're talking
Wasn't there a
about.
big wave, like a tsunami that killed? Like she like wiped out half the planet of a tsunami. I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, half the time it's like depending on who the writer is, she's the most powerful person in the universe, powers wise, like with her abilities. Her and the Phoenix Force. So like, and then when they did that Avengers versus X-Men series, they made it so Hope Summers was the most powerful person in the universe, but then her and Scarlet Witch together still couldn't top the Phoenix Force. It was so fucking weird. I don't know. I don't like when they use those like omnipotent, fucking all powerful X-Men psionic power shit. It's just weird.
I have the run for Avengers vs X-Men. Like in
It's a decent read. I liked it.
that's when I wasn't collecting comic books, but my son was born, so I bought like I know I said like 1,000 times. I bought like the first 10 of all the new 52, and then I bought a bunch of Marvel, and that was one of the ones that was out at the time was Avengers vs X-Men.
Yeah, that's
So
when I was getting. That's when I got back into comics. So I was like, I was all pumped for those.
so I bought like 10 of those. I was really confused though when I first started buying them because I didn't understand 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, and I was buying them from Midtown because I didn't live anywhere near a comic book store, and I didn't know what that meant, and I was so confused. I thought it was like I thought I had to buy the 1A,
Buy all
1B,
yeah.
1C because I didn't know how it worked, and I was like, dude, this is too many books. I can't keep up with this. So
we
I
had 1A, 1B, and it's the same as 1C. I'm so confused.
Yeah, and then those are especially because what they did was like 1A was a regular comic, 1B was like all of it would be black and white except for like one character was color.
Yeah, it got confusing when they did
And then
that.
1C was like everyone was black and white except for the other guy was color. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the hell's going on. And then when I opened them up, I'm like, this is the same comic. I was so confused, and I finally realized that they were just alternative covers. I was like so confused. So I got a bunch of like the first and second one.
Fair
Buy them all.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking
cool.
weird thing. What? Nope. Who? When?
Huh?
The thing I hate with fucking Scarlet Witch's powers are that, yeah, back to this. That her power is literally like she changes the probability of things. So she can literally do anything if she just thinks it. So it's, but then like other times,
No,
so all
that's
she
not
has to do is like make somebody's molecules be inside out. Like she could have wiped out Thanos just snapping her fingers, just like that. But
what
instead,
about-
she uses all might and can't even beat one of the like henchmen. It's just,
what her power is that she manipulates reality is what it is. And yeah, like what you're saying with like the whole it's pretty much like a psychological belief.
yeah, she like
type of
put
thing.
a hex on it. It's like, it's she changes the probability of things. Like the fucking thing. What does she say in the stupid cartoon she's in? She's like winds of change, and she says it all gay, and she just makes like, I'm gonna change this. She's so fucking stupid.
Well, I was going to say earlier, and that reminds me, I like magic and comics, but there's a guy and the four of you, and his name is Nemo, and he's kind of a prick sometimes. And he made a comment to me about how Doctor Strange annoys him because he's overpowered at times and can't get what you were saying. And I was like, you don't know what to talk about, Nemo. But the more I read Doctor Strange, the more it's like they literally put us in a situation where there's no explanation of how it's going to get fixed. And then here comes Goof Strange. He was like, oh, he fixed it. Oh, that's lazy. That's right. Holy shit, that's lazy.
10 bands of Sidorak. It's done. I did it.
By the new cats of Nethriel.
Why didn't you say that at the beginning of the book? Like that was easy.
This current Doctor Strange run, even he goes, I don't know, he wasn't paying the price for magic or something, and so some guy, they basically released Galactus into the other world or whatever, and he starts eating that world. So he's combining magic and reality. All the superheroes go down the wayside. All the magic people go down the wayside. And then at the last second, Doctor Strange's like, let me think about this for a minute. I got it. And in one page, it was over with in reverse. And the second page, he's driving down the road in a car or something. I'm like, what the hell did I just read?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one spell where you just say, labadoos, labadas, rabadibadibber, and then you counterclockwise.
Boom, amazing. Boom.
It's like the writer forgot to end it, and he got to 2 pages left. He's like, oh, fuck, I got to wrap this up. La, 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 la. Done.
Because that's what it was. It's going to be a 6-parter. It's a 1-parter.
He can't have any friends and he can't have any loved ones because he basically screws everybody over because whatever's for the best he'll do, and if that means he sacrifices you. And so he was trying to build his character, which is the part that kind of annoyed me, even though I would still say it's a good read. So he's trying to build his character where he's like, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm kind of an asshole. And at the end, he literally called in every superhero as a favor and watched every one of them be sacrificed to Galactus because he needed Galactus to basically eat them all. So he got so powerful that he could he even called the Living Tribunal and everybody out there. That way he get that exact moment that he sucked off all knowing thing, he was able to put a spell to reverse it all. And then
Doc.
The old fashioned woke up from the dream is basically what it seemed like the ending was. I was like, all that. And all I could think of was Nemo making that face he's making right now at me when I told him that Doctor Strange was my favorite character. That was the exact face he made at me. When I read that, I was like, "Oh God, I hope Nemo doesn't read this."
It's the same face I see anyone who says Superman is their favorite character.
Ugh, why? When people say Batman's the best, it's like, why? Oh.
At least Batman, you can have a compelling story because he's Batman. He's a dude.
Just give him 2 weeks and he'll know what to do with the situation.
He'll beat anybody.
He'll be prepped.
Superman, I don't understand why Superman is ever in a story. What the hell's the point of his stories? You could just thump the guy and it's over with, but it takes him 15 pages and he's like, you know what, thump. And the story's over. I don't get it. I don't understand
everything going on. So he knows he's like Santa Claus. He hears you when you're sleeping and when you're awake, and he knows if you've been bad or good. So why doesn't he just stop all the bad?
And then because
be a story then.
This is nothing that's new. Obviously, everyone says it, but the other problem is what's the point of anybody else in the DC world? What's the point if Superman's around?
Sometimes why is he on the Justice League? That's what I want to know. Is what good is having him on the Justice? I mean, why have anyone else on the Justice League if you have Superman?
But they'll do stuff I remember one of the Wonder Woman one. They'll say oh, what about Superman? Oh, he's off world taking care of something else. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we better do this then. I'm like, oh yeah, Wonder Woman's so underpowered. Jesus Christ, you better bring her into the story.
God forbid the villain isn't underwater and you got to get Aquaman. What?
Because he can't do anything else otherwise. Well, that was before. Now he's got abilities to do anything now.
I'm about to say now he's just as strong as anybody else. So
yeah.
He's Superman underwater now. I don't even know why he needs to go underwater.
Well,
Super bro.
Back in the 50s or whenever he came out, he had limits to his power. They specified exactly what his strength was and all this, and then slowly he just became invincible. Yeah. And it's just oh, you could do this. Oh, you could do that. You could do this and that. And blah 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 blah.
I mean, Superman didn't even fly. He just jumped really high.
Yeah. I think Superman works really well in the cartoon.
He couldn't even fly. He jumped. Same as Hulk. He jumps. That's how he travels so far. He jumps really high, really far.
Yeah.
People got mixed up. Thor doesn't fly. He throws the hammer and the hammer pulls him.
Yeah, exactly. Originally, it was his hammer that made him flew.
I feel they do that in the movies still, though. I feel they still show him every time he wants to go somewhere. They show him.
They do it right. He swings his hammer, pulls him, and he even talks about it in Ragnarok. I mean,
Yeah.
They've been pretty accurate about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying though. As weird as Superman is for comic books, I think whenever I see Superman in a cartoon, it works. It's because they make the bad guy, from some other planet is just as strong as him, so it kind of works.
Yeah.
The only problem with that, the comic books in the movie, is this that the whole world would go into economic shutdown because of the amount of reconstruction they have to go every time Superman fights one person, because he literally knocks down like 18
yeah, and
buildings.
they touched on that with Man of Steel, but then a lot of people were getting pissed because they're making it too realistic. You're actually killing people and stuff. I've always wondered that when two people have a super fight in the city and they're smashing into buildings, how many people do you think die in each of those buildings? I mean,
somebody gotta die in those buildings.
Tons of casualties.
Stuff where they'll do like the clap, and it'll knock that guy back, knock over a building, a car, and I was like, no one was anywhere near, like a drive-by. No one was off to the side a little bit and got that clap.
Right. Even if you didn't kill someone, you still like destroyed their whole building. You just put a ton of people out of work or out of home. You're totally fucking the economy. And there's so many like domino effects of that.
I will say, because I do kind of like Batman. I will say that is one thing I don't like about Batman. Is every time they even try to address that, I'm always like, why do you try to address it? Because if they do, it's always, well, Bruce Wayne has unlimited amount of money. Bruce
Wayne's a billionaire. He paid it all off. He fixed
Bruce
it.
Wayne has to have more money than all the countries in the world combined even touch some of that. Oh, that's part of the Batman Reconstruction Fund. I'm like, how much money does Wayne Industries have? Because that's crazy.
Lots and lots of money. Just limitless.
They're like, oh yeah, we also need to put a space station up in the sky. Wayne Industries take care of that. Wayne Industries put that up in the sky for you. No problem.
Stocks and bonds.
We're super cool. Is there anything else you got? Is anybody watching the DC app? You guys watching those TV shows?
No, I got to catch up on Swamp Thing. I didn't even know Titans season 2 was out. I got to get to that.
Season 1's Titans. I like Titans. I liked it a lot. That Batman casting was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, he could have been better.
He's the guy from Game of Thrones. He's like 60, like legitimate.
We're talking about
he would make an amazing, but he's not a Bruce Wayne. Like I thought he was going to be. When I saw him, I was like, oh shit, that's a really good casting. And I was like, oh wait a minute, he's supposed to be Bruce Wayne. That doesn't make sense at all because all the characters are younger than that. It's they're like Titans. And I was like, weird.
For how good Robin is, for Dick Grayson's casting, for how good of a job he does, Batman wasn't very good.
Now, I don't even mind, because I know there was some talk about Starfire being the black chick, and people were upset about that. I guess I don't have any Starfire because I think she's fine. I like her character. She's fine.
Yeah. And then I'm skeptical of Raven, looking like a 12-year-old little emo girl, but she did good too. And
yeah, she did fine. Even the Beast Boy, he's annoying like he's supposed to be, so he's fine.
Yeah, like Beast Boy's this like.
They're gonna have Beast Boy start changing into something other than just a tiger.
Just a tiger or a gorilla.
In the first episode, he changed into a snake, so they're starting to do it.
Good.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, but that's not that big a spoiler. But he does turn into a snake.
When did he change? I don't remember that.
In the for second season, first episode.
Second season.
I don't remember.
He's only a tiger in the first season, I think.
Yeah. He turned into a snake though. Like he slithers around the Raven's dad, and he like slithers as a snake in between. He's a green snake.
Oh,
my phone's dying, so even if we're not wrapping this up, I gotta go.
Oh yeah, we gotta wrap it up anyway. I was gonna say we gotta go because it's like an hour or something.
2 hours, hour 52.
Well, thanks for forcing me to do this. I do appreciate it, Nemo.
Yeah, glad we did. Let's do it again soon.
Yes.
I am down. And if it's just the four of us, I'm down.
Absolutely.
All right,
I got a lot more of these to burn. So
you said it. We were wanting to burn.
This
with that freaking burn.
I just moved in here. I don't want to ruin the carpet.
Metal tray pan or whatever you can like.
Yeah, we'll get there. Just give me a barrel.
I mean, I'd rather you mail them to me than burn them, but whatever, dude.
Roll it up with some smokables and burn it.
There you go.
That would give me the highest views ever and then banned at the exact same time. So it'd be awesome. It'd be a good way to go out.
It might be inspirational.
All right, we'll catch you guys later.
Yep.
Hey, see you. Bye. Bye, chat.